Hey guys, David Patrick Green, davidpatrickgreen.com, hackhollywood.com, actorpower.com. So it's the summertime and you're thinking, well, it's pretty slow out there, so I'm going to take the summer off. I'm going to go home, see my family, I'm going to make a little extra money, I'm going to clear my brain, because there's really not much going on in the entertainment business right now. No auditions, all the casting directors are gone. I mean, it makes perfect sense, right? Wrong. This does not make sense whatsoever. Here's why. Just because casting directors are away, just because a lot of people are taking vacations, a lot of people do a lot of things. And if you follow the herd, then you will get the same results as the herd. But guess what? Think of the people that write the shows. Think of the directors, the producers. Think of the people that have fall episodic season coming up in September, October, November. How can they shoot a show if they haven't written it yet? How can they shoot a show if they haven't casted it yet? So maybe they're going to be casting the smaller parts closer to when they shoot, but right now they are working on who are the leads, who are the most important people to fill their shows. And they are in their offices getting stuff done. They're not taking the summer off because they're not driven by routines. They're not driven by summertime, wintertime. They're driven by the passion of making their projects. Just like an artist wouldn't think of, oh, it's the summer, so I'm not going to paint anymore. Then 3 months later, you're like, wait, how do I paint again? I don't really remember what I do. Where's my passion? I mean, why would you take 2 or 3 months or even a month off from something that you supposedly love? And if you love it, and you better love it, then why would you take a month off from it, right? So I'm not saying you shouldn't take a break, but what I do suggest is that instead of taking big breaks, take little breaks. Take breaks every single day. Get into meditation. Read The Power of Now. Live in the present moment, and when you take a break, you're not thinking about everything else. You're just like, you breathe, you take yourself away from whatever your problems are, and then you just have reset yourself completely. You're relaxed, you're replenished, you're rejuvenated. That way you can get back to, oh, I want to return the phone call of so-and-so. I'm not in Florida. I'm not back home in North Carolina hanging out with my family. I'm making things happen for my career. It's a very competitive business, but it's fun. So you don't have to be stressed about working, but you need to be engaged and involved as much as possible. Because let's face it, you want to work with the top producers, the top directors in the world. And yet you're going to be sort of a part-time actor who, I show up when I want to show up, but I'm not in their faces all year long. I'm not trying to make connections with them. I'm not trying to help them out with what they're doing. Hey, could I read some scripts for you? Could I edit your, your storyboard? Can I answer the phones since everybody else has left for the summer? I could answer the phones while everyone else is away in your office. Wouldn't that be cool to be answering the phones at a big producer's office who makes TV shows that you would like to be in and who you would be a good fit for? That's what I'm talking about. Getting these people when they're not surrounded with chaos and not surrounded by hundreds of other people is the best time for you to connect with these people. Because guess what? When it's pilot season, nobody wants to talk to you. They're too busy. When it's fall episodic season, nobody wants to talk to you. It's too busy. You can't get to know people in these times. When there's nothing going on, they're like, wow, it's really quiet and boring around here. I wish I had someone to talk to. Enter you. Hi there, how's it going? Oh, company. Oh, you can answer the phones? Okay, well, there won't be too much to do, but, you can help them out in so many different ways. You just have to think of ways to help people. So if you're thinking of taking the summer off, think again. The industry doesn't sleep, life doesn't sleep, creativity doesn't sleep, and it doesn't take the summer off. If you want to take time off, take pilot season off because there's so much chaos, it's almost impossible to get any attention. And you're going to get far better chances at roles when you are face to face with producers and directors in their offices and they're sitting around. You could even pop in on them. Even if you don't get a part-time job or some kind of volunteer internship type of situation, you could just go visit them and say, hey, I just thought I'd stop in, say hello, tell you a little bit about myself. What are you up to? Maybe I can help you. Do you want to grab lunch? Do you want to grab a coffee? Because people are it is the lazy days of summer, but there's things going on. And they're only lazy days because no one else is around. So if you are around, it's an opportune moment to connect with the most powerful people in your industry. So don't take the summer off, guys. Take the summer on and take the industry on. Take your career on, and you will have so much success and results, you're not going to believe it. Here's a little story I'll tell you about myself and how I know these things. I had helped out during the fall and winter at a casting office many years ago. And the summer came along and I said, I could still help out. And they're like, well, you don't have to. And I said, no, that's fine because I didn't have a lot to do. And so I would hang out there, and guess what? All of the part-time employees, all of the associates, the assistants were all gone. They said, you know what? They didn't want to pay all of this whole office full of people because there was only limited projects going on, but they are getting organized. They're getting ready to ramp up for the fall. And this is a casting office, right? So they are not as busy in the summer because there's no production going. But they still had things to do. So I got to spend a ton of quality one-on-one time with some of the biggest and most important casting directors on the planet. And as a result of them knowing me and me knowing them, I literally got to the point where I had carte blanche. I could literally tell them whatever I wanted to read for, and they would say, sure, no problem. And they even helped me get an agent. They even offered, I didn't even ask them. They said, David, I noticed you don't have an agent. Would you like us to help you get one? Sure, that would be nice. And so they would call agents for me, and the agents would call me and said, oh, Robert said that you were interested in representation. He said you're a good actor. Would you like to come in for a meeting? And I was like, sure, why not? Okay, guys, so that's just one example of the type of thing that you can accomplish if you sort of don't take your foot off the pedal in the summertime. Push it down to the baseboards, baby. Put the pedal to the metal, and your career will follow. Hope you like this. If you did, please like it. If you want more videos like this, subscribe to my channel, and otherwise leave a question or a comment in the comment section below. We'll talk to you soon.